Overconfident investors tend to think mas alam nila ang market kaysa sa mga professional fund managers.
So, this is a major factor. At ito po, napit nito, syempre, higher.
Hi, this is Jung Fernando and I'm from Ramfer Financials. Kamusta po mga ka-RFF? I hope everyone's keeping safe and well. Thank you sa patuloy ninyong panonood at pagsuporta dito po sa ating channel. Natatakot ka ba every time na may mga market sell-offs? Whether panic selling man yan, or pagtatabi ng cash, or trading frantically during volatile markets, investors tend to make several mistakes that can hurt them long-term. Sa araw po na ito, pag-uusapan natin kung paano mo malalaman at maiiwasan ang ilan sa mga most common bad behaviors na ito. Here are some of the top mistakes investors typically make and instead ang aming mga suggestions kung paano mo maiiwasan ang mga ito or kung ano rin ang magagandang gawin para dito. Number 1. Panic selling. Maaring nakakapanghina naman talaga na makita ng investment portfolio mo na pinagkaipon-ipon mo for how many years ay biglang nagkakaroon ng sudden dive. Yung urge na pahintuin ang bleeding to salvage whatever you can and wait for the dust to settle can be so overwhelming. Ironically, ito ay isa sa pinaka-most damaging na mga bagay na magagawa mo bilang isang investor. Selling into a falling market ensures din that you lock in your losses kasi. Kung naghintay ka, for example, for years to get back in, you may never recover. Isipin mo that someone, for example, who stayed invested from 1980 until the end of February 2022 would have a 12% annual return kumpara sa taong nagsimulang mag-invest at the same time pero nagbenta naman after downturns at naghintay until 2 consecutive years of positive returns who would have an average of 10% return kada taon. Maaring hindi malaki masyado ang difference pero kung ang bawat investor ay nagko-contribute ng 5,000 kada taon, yung buy and hold investor would have 4.3 million pesos now at yung isa naman would only have 2.5 million pesos. So, imbis na mag-panic selling, take the long view. Kung di mo naman kailangan ng cash right away and have a well-researched, diversified portfolio, you have to realize that downturns are all but temporary. Yes, ang markets minsan may feel like it could go to zero, pero market history shows that rebounds can return many portfolios to the positive level sa loob lamang ng ilang taon or minsan nga ilang buwan lang. Number 2. Going to cash and staying there. Ito ang isa sa pinakamalaking gawain ng ibang investors. It actually compounds the damage from panic selling. The strong rebound in stock prices na madalas nasusundan ng market downturn should underscore how bailing out can cost you pag nag-reverse ang market direction. Kung babalikan natin ang hypothetical example nung una, yung investor na nagbenta pagkatapos ng 30% market drop at nanatili sa cash would have just 430,000 pesos at the end of 40 years, even after investing 5,000 pesos a year. So instead, dapat yung investors na may mas maraming cash than their long-term strategy calls for should lock to close that gap at mag-invest. Ang peso cost averaging ay isang method kung saan bumibili ka ng set amounts of stocks or equity funds at regular intervals like for example monthly or quarterly para makabalik ka ng market gradually. It can be a good way to get there. Ang peso cost averaging ang nakakapagpababa ng sensitivity ng portfolio mo sa swertihan ng pagta-timing. This can make it easier para sa mga takot na investors to move out of cash since they can avoid yung worry ng paglalagay ng malaking chunk of money into the market only to have the sell-off resume. At pag nag-rebound ang market, they will be glad that they already put some of their money back to work rather than having all of it on the sidelines. Number 3. overconfidence, and poor choices. Many people overestimate their ability to judge kung ang isang stock is a great deal at a certain price. Isang halimbawa nito is anchoring the value of a beaten down company by its much higher price it used to trade at kung saan ay meron pa itong potential malaglag. Yung konsepto o practice na ito ay tinatawag nating trying to catch a falling knife. Overconfident investors tend to think mas alam nila ang market kaysa sa mga professional fund managers. They can drive themselves to distraction and end up with a portfolio na may mas malalalim pang pagkalugi. Tandaan natin na ang kumita from short-term trading is a lot more difficult in practice than it seems, ha? So, instead, gawin natin na in times of market uncertainties, di mo dapat isipin kung ano ang kailangan mong gawin on your own. Kung mausap ka ng financial advisor na trustworthy para i-review ang iyong investment portfolio at tulungan kang intindihin how to best proceed based, of course, on your objectives, your time horizon, and risk tolerance. Number 4, digging a deeper hole trying to make up for losses or bad choices. It is common for investors na madismaya sa idea ng pagbebenta ng investment at a loss or sa mas mabababa sa high watermark. Ito ay nagdudulot sa kanila na kumapit sa mga talo ng mahabang panahon dahil naniniwala sila na ang mga stocks or equity funds na ito ay magre-recover uli. Another thing is ang pagbebenta ng mga winning positions too early dahil nababahala sila ng stocks or equity funds ay babagsak pa. In behavioral finance research, ang tawag dito ay disposition effect. Often, investors would be better off selling stocks, doing poorly in the market, and holding on to stocks that are rising because they are better positioned for the current environment. Imbis mangyari ito, let's do this. Maging proactive sa pag-take advantage ng mga current opportunities, which can often run counter to those instincts. Number 5 is forgetting to rebalance. Sa mga panahon ng market sell-offs, a portfolio's asset allocation to equities tend to decrease substantially as stocks sell off and bonds rally. Kadalasang shocked by the moves, investors may neglect to rebalance their portfolios pabalik sa equities, and as a result, maaaring ma-extend yung panahon kung kailan kinakailangan ng portfolio upang makarecover from market drawdowns. Kaya instead, kung ikaw ay desidido na sa rebalancing plan, stick to it. Studies have shown na ang rebalancing ay nakakapagpa-improve ng risk-adjusted returns over time as long as it doesn't generate excessive tax and transaction costs. Talagang masakit maranasan ang investment losses, but if investors can stay focused on their goals rather than obsessing over monthly or quarterly account statements, they will likely feel better and be better off in the long run. Again, ang pagkonsulta sa mga professional financial advisors ay makakatulong upang maging tama ang ating mga diskarte during market sell-offs dahil unlike us, mas eksperyensado, mas may technical know-how, at mas objective sila pagdating sa pag-handle ng finances, lalo na't hindi naman nila sariling pera ito. And so with that, I hope you've learned something new today. If you think you have friends or relatives who might be in need of these contents, I hope you can share this video with them. And for those who haven't yet, please do subscribe to our official YouTube channel, Ramfer Financials, and please tap na din po the bell button for our future video uploads. Again, this has been Jung Fernando saying thank you so much for watching, for all the support, and we'll see you in our next video. Stay safe and God bless.